Hey everybody, this is Retrokid Reviews with my Morpher and not doing a traditional edited top 5. Long story, my memory card finally is probably getting drained, thankfully. History buff, I guess, brief. Anyone new to the channel, yeah, my memory card has when it's breaking down, it always likes to skip footage and stuff like that I clearly recorded, but there's a whole other story for a whole other video. Spawn related, if you know what I'm saying. That being said, let's get to the top 5 itself as the in character, I guess, if I still have my figure form. Punishment for not telling the entire Bat family Dan DiDio's bleeping. I guess update to that update. The car for Matt Reeves' Batman came out. I'll leave the pictures down below, but it looks good. It's a first edition car for the first year of the game. Uh, I'm still on the fence until I see a trailer, so that's just me. So, back in action out of the way. Let's get to my top 5 Power Rangers fan films that I actually think are awesome. Honorable mention will be the Unworthy series because I've already made 3 reviews of those. Well, 2.5, but really 3. All those are here. Please sub. I'm not going to leave the link. It's already here. It's like not that old. Just me reviewing episode 3 wise. But there have been a slew of other Power Rangers fan films that are kind of on par with Unworthy and their peers. So with that, let's start with number 5, the Bat and the Sun fights, just in general, and their Legend of the White Dragon card to that. And there will be cards periodically throughout the entire top 5 as per usual. Also, I guess for everyone who's still here since annotations, that's more or less the same thing there too. Now that being said, my favorite fight, if we're talking about just the fight videos, is really a toss-up between either the Ryu fight, with with Tommy, Green Ranger, I think when he was Green with Evil, or, White Ranger and, Scorpion, because I think that was their first fight with this idea in general for the superpower beatdown. If it looks like I'm looking over my laptop more than usual, it's so that I can get my context in order. Something I'm probably going to need to implement going forward, just to not, like, slur my words and miss a couple of things. So far, so good, right? Anyway, yeah, like I said, I also highly recommend seeing Legend of the White Dragon because they're still trying to make that a thing. I'll leave a link to the Instagram, not the Instagram, the Kickstarter down below. That way, if you really want to contribute and help the returning cast members that want to do this, do it. Why the hell not? Next up on number 4 is someone I've already mentioned when I did my Unworthy Unworthy Part 3, Unworthy Episode 3 review, Crimson Vision Studios. I never got the full channel name, but these guys are responsible for doing not just the Ninja Steel fan film they're making, but the current first Ninja series. They're kind of they're kind of like mixing them together. I only known them before that was their CW fan films of the CW Arrowverse. They actually did a pretty good job making a deconstruction of that show's of Reverse Flash, so I highly recommend it. Also, I think they go a little further into the Batman Beyond timeline, which is actually pretty sweet, costuming-wise. So yeah, for the fan films themselves, for the channel, it's actually not bad. I'm gonna give you just the first episode because they haven't finished episode 2 yet. I'm almost certainly finished the Ninja one also, so again, go to the channel just to see that. Really good content all around, regardless. Yeah, so that's my 2 cents there. And on to number 3 to 1 are going to be a bunch of surprises for one of them. Namely a video I'm currently also watching, Sentai, a Power Rangers inspired short film. To put it bluntly, a lot of fan films do have their own OCs, and this is definitely one of them, so I'm going to leave a card to that. It's very dramatic, very Power/Rangers kind of days when you're making these kinds of fan films, but they do acknowledge that it is Sentai in some aspects. I want to say maybe early Heisei, like 91, 92, so basically Jetman era kind of like storytelling, which is actually pretty cool. I don't remember how it ended, so no spoilers there. But other than that, it's actually pretty cool. The filming is not bad. It's not shoestring. The VFX is actually pretty good too, if I remember correctly on some of their conversations later on in the short film. Yeah, I highly recommend it. It's a good little short bit, but that's what shorts are for. Number 2 is the oh, wow, I got the name wrong. I thought it was Jam Rangers. Jamming Rangers. It's a Texas-based channel called Henshin Squad. I'm following. I think they're the guy that's playing their Red Ranger on Instagram, and I'll leave his Instagram down below if you guys want to get more details of not just that, but other Texas Toku. I forgot the terminology. A bunch of Texas channels have become Toku channels, Texas tubers. I think Easy's also one of them as well. They all came together. I think I forgot. Was it Red Fox? Yeah, they kind of came together as their own little unit in their side of the fandom, and it actually is pretty cool seeing that they do crossover. They do cool stuff. I hope Easy someday like does a fight or a crossover with any of these guys. Just saying, or VT wise. The premise of their team is basically music based. I forgot which exact ranger or any ranger concept wise that might have had a musical gimmick. Other than that, I guess a filler episode from Zio. Wow. That being said, it's the home base of operations. I think it's like a Guitar Center kind of shop that they probably know a guy that works there, or maybe it's a local place. Filming aside, the suits themselves actually look great. They're very uniform, very original for a fan film, and I highly recommend just seeing that on just the costuming alone. The fights are so-so, and their bosses are so-so, but again, it's a work in progress kind of fan series, like anything else here in this list. They gotta do with what they got. Do with what they got. So that all said, on to my number one, and my personal favorite, other than Unworthy so far, Teenagers with Attitude, because this is one of the first few fan films that made me really believe that we can build a lore without having to work with just Mighty Morphin references, and we can build like a prequel. It's kind of universe with their. The only one I'm gonna card is the Zordon of Eltor prequel for this canceled series, unfortunately. Yeah, Bookhammer is the channel that it came from, and unfortunately they've canceled the project because they had a follow up that was almost gonna have a female Tommy before Unworthy, and it was actually a really cool idea because I actually followed her since the Malice days. Yeah, that actress. So card to that series. Link to the series because it's actually, I think if I remember correctly, still on Amazon Prime. Give me a like if you want me to review the Malice series. It was actually a really good like short film series that I actually was a big fan of. I kind of follow the actors a bit. Not her personal Twitter, things have changed, but if you want to know my personal life with it, nothing really dramatic, honestly. But that's just me. So yeah, that's the top five. Like I said, I highly recommend watching all the movies I mentioned above on the cards. And again, sorry for keeping yet another top five brief, but I'm also hurting on views, and I haven't done like content in a week. And I did owe you guys a Toku video, so Toku Jason it is. But yeah, let's get to the news first before I leave. I did see bits of the Beast Morphers premiere. Was actually pretty cool. I've heard nothing really new Legacy, not Legacy, Lightning Collection wise, but whatever new wave is coming out, I'll probably pick up a figure if I can get the chance. And this is really more me for later next week or this week in general, filming for next week. Try to get a figure for Spawn for when the TLC dropped. I would say cards to the trailer. I'm going to leave it at that. Please look it up yourselves. It's a great MK DLC pack that definitely needed to happen since the beginning of MK11, but that's just me. Probably a lot of the fandom. Getting other stuff aside, this is Retrokid reviews. Slurring and jumbling my words as usual. Sorry for that as always. But again, I just came off of getting sick. Again, as stated in the last video, not corona. Please relax. It's not that bad. That also being said, for those who are having family members or anything like that as having it, please keep it, basic in the comments. If just be aware, please wash the hands more or less. And that all being said, take care, subscribe. And if you're finally getting to the end card, hi, how are you? Thank you for doing that. More over here for the previous video, which was, again, reiterating the Dandadio news. Other hand here to not only see my channel, but to see all my previous video is right here for the channel. And, yeah. That all being said, thank you again for sticking out another sort of hiatus. My bad on that one. Work caught up to me, and scheduling is right. It's just that I don't have the maneuver to groove with it. That all being said, congratulations to all the fan films that I've mentioned here for the channel. You're all worth my time, and you're all definitely worth, if they were all reviewed, 4s or 5s out of 10. No, sorry, 8 or 9s. Sorry, on the Jason theory on that one. Yeah, maybe I need more DC news just to compensate for the losses. That's just me. But that all being said, take care, subscribe, and I hope you like the rambling because, yeah, I might be watching. I just had the name right. The new Sentai team that came out. I'm gonna try to do that next time as well. Hopefully, when episode 1 drops, subwise either on TV Neon or Overtime. Again, who knows at this point.